All right, the news has broken finally that Aaron Rodgers has been traded to the New York Jets. So we're going to break it all down here, and we're going to do a live Dynasty startup mock and a rookie mock. So breaking down this news, obviously, this is something that we saw coming. This is something that we were just kind of waiting for week on end. And finally, it was reported today, I think by Ian Rappaport, because they talked about it on Pat McAfee, that they had started discussions that they were talking about trading Aaron Rodgers. Finally, it gets done. One of you want to read the full terms of the deal. I don't have it pulled up, but let's go ahead and read the full terms of the Aaron Rodgers trade dealio. I know both first-round picks by both teams were exchanged.
Yes.
So the Packers technically moved up, right?
Packers moved up by 2 spots.
Yeah.
Does that mean they're in the market for a QB?
I think it means they're in the market for...
Because they have an extra second now.
Why would they be in the market for a QB, though, Nathan? They've got Jordan Love.
Yeah, but they could still, if they like a QB in this class better than Love, they can take him now because they actually have some extra draft capital.
All right, somebody read the full terms.
Okay, fine.
And then we'll fight about Jordan Love because I'm ready.
All right, so Rappaport said, after a dormant couple weeks, what are the details? He's not giving us the details. Oh, thanks, man.
Okay. The Jets get Aaron Rodgers.
There you go.
Pick 15 from the Packers. Okay. And a 23 fifth-round pick, 170th overall.
Okay.
The Packers moved up by 2 spots to number 13. They get a 23 second, which is the 40th pick, so an early second. That's pretty good.
It's a good one.
The 207th pick, and a conditional second-round pick that becomes a first if Aaron Rodgers plays more than 65% of the snaps.
Okay, so outside of Aaron Rodgers being the main piece that's traded here, you have to consider that the Packers are moving up to 13. Let's talk about who they could target there. So you said maybe a quarterback. I think if they were going to get
JSN.
Yeah, well, I think they were maybe targeting JSN at 15. So maybe now at 13, they're like
just
they
trying
can
to solidify that.
Yeah. So they were talking about this today on Pat McAfee show. How hilarious would it be if the year that they trade Aaron Rodgers for the pick, and with the pick they
take a first-round
receiver from the first round? Would that not be hilarious?
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume it's going to happen. Who's Jordan Love going to throw to? And the other possibility you mentioned potentially is a quarterback. And with quarterback, it's the rumors this morning are that Hendon Hooker's not going to make it past pick 20. And though of course we know nothing, and so that's just a rumor. But I think if there was a quarterback available there, it would be, I don't know.
It would be Levis, probably. I would guess Levis.
So Levis is the odds-on heavy favorite to go number 2 right now. Like
2 overall.
Yes. So I went on FanDuel this morning.
That's
not sponsored.
Then it's got to be AR. AR would fall then, right?
I don't know. Here's what's interesting though. So Ian Rappaport said this morning on Pat McAfee that he still expects Stroud to go at 2 until he hears something differently, and that he doesn't understand why Levis is the betting favorite for that, which I don't either. I think if Levis is going to go that high, it's going to be at 4 to the Colts. So if you're looking at the Packers number 13 pick, and they're going to, so it could be, I don't know, maybe it's Anthony Richardson. If Anthony Richardson falls,
but again, I don't know. I mean, AR is.
So let us know what you think in the comments.
Can I speak from a casual point of view?
Go ahead, casual.
Yeah.
Okay, casual says, if Jordan Love's not good enough, why would they draft another project QB?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Another project QB with no one to learn behind.
Yeah.
That sounds stupid to me.
I think it would be stupid for them to draft.
Yeah. Just
suck
take a receiver
suck
and hope
for
for
Caleb Williams next year. At that rate, but
or maybe Jordan Love's good and get him a wide receiver.
No, I can't see that one. Can't see it. Just can't see it happening. Everybody hated my Jordan Love takes though, and I accidentally said he went to Nevada instead of Utah State, and immediately everything I said was completely irrelevant.
It didn't matter.
Everything I said was factual, but because
actually you suck because he went to Utah State, so you can
sorry
actually
about
suck
that.
it.
And the point was that he had played a not super tough conference, and so the point stood. But all right, drop a like. Let us know in the comments what you think of the Aaron Rodgers trade. Obviously, we knew this was coming. We knew this was going to happen. We're going to do a Dynasty live startup mock draft. It's only going to be 12 rounds. I'm assuming Aaron Rodgers will go, but it's not going to make a huge difference on that front. But let us know
15 rounds.
Let us know.
15.
Let us know who you think Aaron Rodgers, who you think the Packers are going to take at pick 13. And I'm curious who you think the Jets are targeting at pick 15 as well, because they obviously swap picks. It's been rumored that the Packers are potentially in for JSN. I think another likely target for them would be a tight end. I think in a deep tight end class, before when they were at 15, they were being mocked a bunch of tight ends. It was Mayer. I've seen Kincaid.
They have 2 second-round picks now, and I don't think all 5 of those tight ends are going first round. So they can why don't they just spend their second-round pick on a tight end who's going to develop anyways?
So let's talk about the Jets. Do you think the Jets are making the playoffs next year?
If they don't, that's literally one of the biggest disappointments in the history.
They
of the
almost
NFL.
made the playoffs with Zach Wilson and a couple bags of potatoes. So
no, I totally agree with you. And when you're talking about Garrett Wilson in particular now, like looking at the Jets' weapons. So Breece Hall, hopefully he's back earlier in the season. We'll see. ACL apparently progressing very well. You've got Garrett Wilson with a rookie year that was really, really good, to be honest with you. We're obviously super high on Garrett Wilson collectively. And now Garrett Wilson goes from having Mike White, Zach Wilson, and Joe Flacco throwing him the ball, and he has Aaron freaking Rodgers throwing him the ball. Garrett Wilson now becomes the best receiver Aaron Rodgers has played with since Devontae Adams.
Yeah, he's going to be the first receiver to hit 2,000 yards. You heard it here first.
Dang, that's a bold take.
No, it's not happening, but
no, yeah, I don't know about that one, but still for us, we were buying Garrett Wilson before this. I mean, I would expect to at least see a slight increase in his value after this. I mean, you've got this level of quarterback thrown to him from a dynasty perspective. Like, look, he's got Aaron Rodgers thrown to him for at least 1 or 2 more years. At that point, he's going to have 2-3 years of development under him. He's going to be the receiver that we all think he could be.
Yeah.
And for me, that's a good thing. All right, we're going to do a mock draft. So I'm going to get this going right now. Did you drop it on Discord already?
Yep, it's already in. So
I'm going to share my screen. I'll drop this link in the YouTube comments as well. So if you want to join, you can do that. We probably won't have but a few spots. Our Discord guys, our supporters, they get first dibs. So if you want to support us, links down low.
Left.
Yep. All right. I'll wait just a minute. All right. Here we go. That's the one I want. Don't share tab audio. I did it, Nathan.
Look at you.
Just for you.
I'm really proud of you.
All right. We're going to do this thing. I'm going to drop this. I'll copy the link. I'll give it
2 spots.
10 more seconds and see if first 2 to get in. We are also going to do a Dynasty rookie mock, and that will be open to the YouTube comments as well. So make sure you stick around for that. But I'm going to fill these last 2 spots with 2 of you from
you must not be in Superflex.
All right,
Nathan, are you
full? Here we
wait,
go.
No, don't start it. You must not be on Superflex.
Yeah, I am.
Seriously?
Wow.
Because the ADP is not right.
Weird ADP. All right.
No.
Superflex.
Go to the draft settings.
Okay, well, look, those are the settings.
You got to go to 2 QB.
No,
I am literally.
Nathan,
Yes.
Why does your look? See, Dynasty 2 QB.
That's what I did.
No, you didn't.
That's what I did.
You didn't. It wasn't selected. All right, let's start this thing. Go for it.
All right, here we go.
All right, Keps. I'm so shocked Keps is with us because he's missed one of our live streams before. Wrong. He's never missed one of our live streams.
Correct. I'm gonna run a couple numbers here because I have an interesting thought for
riveting.
All right, let's pivot. Packers.
Okay.
Is Jordan Love a sell?
Ethan swears up and down he's not a sell.
He's about to be because the deal.
I don't see his value going up all that much. I think people collectively
war
on Jordan Love.
Post-draft when they draft a receiver. Like, if they draft a receiver, that's pretty.
I mean, it seems like a Zach Wilson situation.
No, exactly, which is why I would be selling Jordan Love.
Not saying Jordan Love is Zach Wilson, but everyone got super high on Zach Wilson after the draft. But
this is exactly why I said Jordan Love was a buy pre this deal and pre-draft.
Okay, so you know what's funny about this is when we did our video on last week, and I said something negative about Jordan Love and got slaughtered for it. People's argument was, "Oh, the game he played this year was fantastic." It actually wasn't fantastic.
Oh, you had the auto pick. I'm surprised.
Bummer. Well, Lamar. I wanted Lamar.
It must be whoever's hosting the draft auto picks.
Yeah,
that's usually me.
It's a
Burglar said, "Oh no, Nathan." Yeah, he needs to get his act together. So for Jordan Love, the argument that I got a ton in the comments of a video that we did was, he played in one game this year and it was elite. And actually, if you remember that game, they had that big play at the end, and I think it was to Christian Watson. And without that big play, he really didn't do anything that impressive. I I don't think he really blew anybody's
Why would
socks
you
off
ever
this year.
base anything off of a single game?
And that's the
That
other
makes
thing.
no
I'm like,
sense.
we haven't seen him
No.
play, so that's not even
But again,
really a good argument.
that's kind of why I said I mean, he's worth the 112 because people are going to overpay for him. Zach Wilson had one of the worst rookie QB seasons of all time as a starter, and people were paying more than the 112 for him going into his second year after the Garrett Wilson trade. So why would you not think the same thing would happen with Jordan Love, who's really in a better situation as a better QB or as a better quarterback? Like,
take your.
I know.
Okay.
I saw it.
All right, I'm gonna put a couple comments up. Jets are probably gonna take Broderick Jones. I can see that. Toronto Dave from Toronto. What's up, man? The Jets are scary now. Yeah, I think you are correct about that. The Hamburglar, who is my favorite profile picture and username combo of all time. Wilson definitely gets a bump in value because he's fantastic for win now and rebuild as he's so young. Absolutely. This is what I think as well. Emmanuel says Packers media here in Wisconsin are favoring drafting the top tight end prospect, which is what I've been hearing too from my sources, aka Twitter and mock drafts. Hard to see them pass on JSN at 13, though. I think I agree with that. I mean, it's possible JSN goes higher than that, too.
Yeah. We got 30 watching now and only 8 likes.
Oh, make sure we get those likes up. I accidentally auto-picked. Boys, nobody told me. Well, I got Brees, though. So
it's a game now.
No! Garrett Wilson was there.
Oh, 2-6. Well, Garrett Wilson's already getting pushed up.
Okay, so you see the first mock draft we've done post Aaron Rodgers, and Garrett Wilson gets pushed up the board to the mid-second. That's getting pretty high for him.
Yeah. AR being the first rookie QB off the board.
Oh man, that's
2-7.
That's Luka Looney right there. He's in for a lot of our stuff. I mean, Nathan, we're influencing it. Hey, just so you know, if AR drops, don't come slaughter us.
Don't say that we
because
were wrong.
We definitely said that was possible. We're just guessing.
Absolutely possible.
But I mean, look, AR. I mean, he's going to have the highest rushing upside of any quarterback in this class. It's not close, so you have to at least consider that for fantasy purposes. Yeah. All right, there was something I wanted to put up here. 12-team Superflex traded away Daniel Jones and a 24 first for Waddle. Did I give away too much? I already have Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray. Love the channel. Thanks for your help. Thanks, Emmanuel. For Waddle,
a 24 first and Daniel Jones, and he got Waddle.
Yeah,
I'll take Jones in the first.
Because it's probably market value fair.
Because again, you're not expecting Waddle to produce like at an elite level for the next couple years. So why would you look what he's going? The price he's going for now are like probably a early-ish, not quite a mid first, but 105, 104.
That's Waddle you're talking about?
Is probably equivalent to Waddle right now, like a 23 first.
I don't think he's going. I think he's going for 103. I don't see him going.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's about where he's going in startups too. Like, look where he just went at the. So if you're trading up in a startup draft from like the 5-1 to the 2-8, I think a 24 first to get there is fine. So I think market value wise, it's fine. I would prefer in a Superflex league. I'd prefer Daniel Jones in a 24 first. I'm curious to know what you think about that one, Simon.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but I will say, I don't know. Is Waddle going to be a top 12 receiver next year again with Tua back?
I don't know, but you're buying him now because in 4 years he might be.
Well, what I'm saying is, he was already a very viable win now option just in the last season with the whatever the heck they had going on at QB. I don't necessarily believe in Daniel Jones to be a long-term franchise QB.
Agreed.
The thing that scares me there is just the 24 first. I'm afraid they're going to gain value just like the 23 ones did. And at one point last year, I kid you not, there was a Dynasty analyst who said he was selling Jalen Waddle for any 23 first because they're all going to be better than him. Can you believe that? But people are going to be saying the same thing about the 24 first when draft season comes around. And I still think once that first is assigned a position, you might regret that trade.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I have gone no quarterback through 3 rounds. I don't remember the last time I did that.
Wow.
And I would have taken a quarterback. Oh, no, I would have taken Garrett Wilson. All right. I'm officially going off the rails here. All right. Make sure you like the video and make sure if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe for us. Really appreciate it. Draft night. Let's talk about draft night. So on draft night, we will not be live streaming. However, we will be dropping videos in real time. So if you want to hear the most instant and raw and probably unfiltered and somewhat stupid reactions to some of the biggest moves that happened last year. Obviously, we saw, Drake London go in the top 10. You saw a bunch of receivers go from 9 to 15, and then you saw AJ Brown get traded. You saw Marquise Brown. Oh, yeah, Marquise Brown.
yeah,
I thought I was saying something wrong. Get traded, and it was crazy. I expect this year's draft to be crazier, honestly. With the landing
too.
spots, with the depth at
Because
the skill
QBs are gonna be
positions,
involved.
the QBs are going to be involved, and we'll play in
Yes.
super flex leagues. And so we will be releasing videos in real time Thursday night after your favorite 2023 rookies are drafted. So make sure you're tuning into the channel. And then Friday night, we will be live streaming during that portion of the draft, so you can join us then as well.
Now, if the Colts do something really stupid, just give us a few minutes. Like,
Yeah, we're going to have to, I will scream. We're not live streaming.
The studio might be destroyed by the time we get that one out. Actually,
what qualifies as stupid to you? Like, I'm curious what your expectations are for the Colts.
Taking Will Levis.
Just something stupid.
You really think that's Peyton Manning's raving about Will Levis?
Taking Will Levis. If Will Levis goes 4, then he deserves to go 4.
Judgment more than Peyton.
If Zach Wilson goes 2, then he deserves to go 2.
Something stupid would be not taking anyone. Like not taking a QB period in the first or the second round.
Oh, I want to put this comment up.
If they didn't take a QB period, I don't know what I would do.
WTF, this is one of the worst wide receiver classes in over a decade, and we got JSN in the 3rd round of a startup. What does the whole wide receiver class have to do with the individual talent of JSN?
You are so smart.
I mean, it was a good pick. You picked him, right?
Yeah.
Why did you pick him?
JSN is... Well, ask Ryan Bread.
Why
does
it matter?
He's one of the best
class?
wide receiver prospects individually for fantasy, especially that we've seen in a long time. His 3-cone, his production in college as a sophomore with elite competition, he's going to be very good. Look at Amon-Ra St. Brown. Look at JSN. Yes, we're taking JSN near his ceiling, but it's a mock draft. Why not?
I think JSN's ceiling is higher than that. I mean, look at where Garrett Wilson's going.
Why not? JSN's ceiling is not. I think
Jason's
3rd.
No,
but
I think
he also proved that he
pick.
is an elite athlete. Yes, he does not run a 4.3, but he's an elite athlete.
Yeah, even though it's not a great wide receiver class, there's still a great wide receiver at the top of it. J-Dog says, would you still take AR as QB1 if he goes somewhere he won't play this year? So like Las Vegas, Minnesota, Seattle, Detroit.
Yeah.
You will? It would, I don't know. It would depend on what the market would do. Like if I knew that I could trade back and get AR, I would do that.
It depends.
It's just going to depend. Really, yeah, we're just going to have to see. And we don't have a bunch of...
Clock.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to read the Hamburger's comment after that. Who do I want? Right meow.
I know who you want.
I only have 7 seconds, though.
Correct.
He says, JSN isn't even my wide receiver 1 in this bad class.
I already see people hyping up 24 first like crazy. We told you in January, buy 24 first. Yep. I'll be at the draft in person, so I'm hyped. That is so cool. We wanted to do that this year, but we thought we needed to be here doing content. So I think next year we might go, though. I think we're going to try to do it. We're going to try. And Simon's actually going to be here Thursday night, too, so it'll be fun.
I will.
Rybread said taking AR would be stupid. Yeah. Rybread. Let me take the quarterback that is measuring in at the most athletic quarterback of all time, who has some crazy rushing upside, which scores a ton of points in fantasy. That'd be stupid. Why would we do that? Amon-Ra is a volume-dependent wide receiver. That's random, but I agree with that. JSN isn't even my wide receiver 1 in this bad class. Oh, man, that kind of stinks for JSN. All right, keep dropping your thoughts on the Aaron Rodgers trade, thoughts on who the Packers might target with the 13th pick, or thoughts on who the Jets might target with the 15th pick. Hamburger says he doesn't really like the slot-only knock against wide receivers when it comes to fantasy.
Hang on. No.
Slot.
Can we go back just real quick?
Yeah. Yep.
I want to go to No. I want to go back to Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra was 4th in the league in yards after the catch last year. He had 513.
Yeah. Amon-Ra is a volume-dependent wide receiver. Why is that bad?
Well, it's also saying he's 9th
but
in yards.
He's getting the volume.
I know.
Yes,
so
and he's not going to stop. Jameson Williams is not going to change that, especially when he's suspended.
You prefer volume over big playability because that's more consistent.
I know, but I'm saying it doesn't even matter because he got 513 yards after the catch last year. So he's doing a lot with the catches that he is getting. He was 7th in the league in juke rate, meaning he's the 7th most elusive wide receiver in the league. He was 9th in yards per route run. So he's incredibly efficient with every route that he runs. He's doing it. It doesn't matter. He could get less volume and he's still going to be incredibly efficient.
I agree with you. All right. I take it back. He's not volume dependent. He just gets a lot of volume.
He's 2nd in route win rate.
That's
crazy. I think he's 2nd behind Devontae Adams. Sorry.
I really don't like the slot only knock against wide receivers when it comes to fantasy. Slot wide receivers feast in fantasy. Nathan, go.
Correct. They do. What do you mean go?
Well, that's your that's
that's
your
my cue
research
to
specialty
say,
thing.
well,
You're the one that's the slot is a bad argument thing.
no, slot receivers produce at an incredibly high level, especially in PPR. Like they're more consistent than the guys who have twice the yards per catch. Like I mean, look at Jalen Waddle versus a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown's yards per target, what was he like 90th?
Yeah, something
It
like
was
that.
something stupid for his yards per target, and he,
Mhm.
of course, I mean, look what he did. So
All right. Rybread says the bakery has JSN, which is his, by the way, his wide receiver model. It's very good, found on our Discord. In the description. 6th best wide receiver since 2017. The next best is Quentin Johnson at 25th. Addison is at 31st. It's not a bad class. It's just worse than recent classes. We've been spoiled recently. Yeah, I also agree with that. You know, I think last year's class totally spoiled us. Like 100. I think that's 100% accurate. And, you know, I don't think we need to. I think there's absolutely some potential to be some very solid fantasy players from the wide receiver position in this class. And I don't think we need to discount that because it's not last year's class. I think that's been true of this class as a whole. But
Yeah. He says Amon-Ra is the comp to JSN. There's no world in which he lands on an opportunity as ripe as the Lions. I think Amon-Ra is just a modest comp for JSN. JSN was actually more athletic in almost every way. He ran a faster 40. His agility score is 99th percentile. Amon-Ra was only 61st, and he's still top 10 in juke rate. He's still a top 10 most elusive player in the league. Jackson Smith-Njigba has the he has the talent to be one of the best players with the ball in his hand in the league.
plus,
I mean,
I wouldn't say I would say collectively as an offensive juggernaut,
nice
like
word.
the Lions provide ripe opportunity, but for the individual player in that offense for Amon-Ra, that's actually not the I would argue that's not even the ideal opportunity for Amon-Ra because of Jameson Williams, because of DeAndre Swift, because of, I mean, Jamal Williams last year, who took away a ton of touchdowns in the red zone from everyone in that offense. Like, they're taking away from each other. And some would argue that they're helping each other, but with that amount of producers, fantasy producers, high level fantasy producers in that offense, like there's totally a world in a situation where JSN ends up in a better one than Amon-Ra and could even outproduce him.
I think, I mean, and look, JSN is a better prospect than Amon-Ra was, clearly. So Rybrad says the college slot wide receiver is a crazy thing. Justin Jefferson was in the slot 98% of his time in his final season at LSU, but it's an issue for JSN. Why? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's just, we find things to, I think, be upset about. All right, Connor wants us to rank these wide receivers.
That's a good question.
Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, JSN, and Marvin Harrison Jr. pinning landing spots, but overall fantasy career. If I had to guess, I will go for overall fantasy career. I'll go. I'm scared to do this.
Yeah, I know.
Marvin Harrison Jr. first. I think he will be the best fantasy wide receiver out of that bunch in 10 years from now. He is. I mean, he is
Okay.
ridiculously good.
He is insane.
And then I will take. They're all going to be really close for me.
Yeah, this is insane.
I'll go JSN, and then I'll go Garrett Wilson, then I'll go Olave.
Okay.
But I think all those guys are going to be elite scoring fantasy wide receivers. I mean, and I don't even think that it's that much of a difference between all of them.
They should all be going top 3 rounds. If they were all being drafted right now, they should all go top.
But I mean, you've heard Ohio State's wide receiver coach talk about Marvin Harrison Jr. and like how he's better than any of them. That's what he says. He's like, he's the best I've coached.
Yeah.
And you watch that. I mean, and he's got
the
the blood, man.
He's got the blood.
He's got that Colts blood.
I think I would say Marvin Harrison, probably Garrett Wilson next, because Garrett Wilson has that top end speed. Right now, he has an elite quarterback throwing to him, and then I'd go Jason Olave.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much do you
landing spots could really affect that, and it'll be really interesting to see this in 10 years and see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm so curious.
How much do you think Jim Irsay would force Chris Ballard to give up to
a lot
get MHJ next year?
I think he's dying to do it. I think Chris Ballard's like, "Ooh, Marvin, we're gonna have to draft you, man."
We should trade back and get some 24 draft capital.
Am I on the clock? All right, let's do this. Is Marvin Harrison Jr. available? Oh, 5 seconds. All right.
Oh,
I'll take Kirk Cousins because he was the only guy on my screen. So, all right, I got my quarterbacks. I went late quarterback. All right, drop your comments about the Jets trade and Aaron Rodgers. Drop your comments about the draft. Any questions you have. We are discussing all of this right now. And make sure, if you have not, please scroll down just a little bit. Press that like button. It'll light up all pretty, and it really helps us out. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. Rybread, if you didn't see his ranking those 4 wide receivers, it was Marvin Harrison Jr., and then Wilson, and then JSN and Olave. So we had to flip to the 2 middle ones. And honestly, I would not. I think you could rank these guys almost anyway. I'm pretty confident in Marvin Harrison Jr. being first, and I'm pretty confident in Olave being the fourth one out of those. And then
I'm confident
I'm
in
not
Olave
confident.
being the fourth one. The other three, I'm not confident at all.
And here's the thing: Olave is Chris Olave is very, very, very good. He's already a top 12 dynasty wide receiver.
Yeah.
And he just got a quarterback upgrade. Like,
AR or Kyler? Kyler.
all right.
Yeah. I think just the downside
Kyler,
for
for
Olave
sure.
is he's not going to get the volume that JSN will. He's not as athletic as Garrett Wilson, and Marvin Harrison seems like he has the opportunity to be best at all of it. So
Yeah.
No, I 100% agree. No, you're definitely taking Kyler over Anthony Richardson. Absolutely 100%. Kyler
Yes, sir.
possesses the passing upside and the skill
Contract.
that Anthony Richardson hopes to develop into. Kyler Murray has the contract. Kyler Murray has the rushing upside. Kyler Murray is being bought at a discount because everybody hates injuries, which, Hamburg Xavier's on a 4-round white streak. I didn't notice that, but man, I guess I am. That is an interesting observation. There's always gonna be stuff like that. What?
Hollywood went.
Oh.
Poor Nathan.
Oh.
All right, Ryan, who are you taking? What? Why are you taking Pollard?
The 7-2 isn't as bad as the fifth round.
I hate it. I just hate.
I know. I don't like it either. But at
Who am
least
I
it's
gonna
more
take?
reasonable.
There's a couple guys here. Ooh, I'm excited to see where Pat P goes. I'm name dropping, but I'm making fun of Nathan, so it's worth it.
Shut up.
All right.
I almost took him.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Did you not watch our video?
Are you more of a Pat P guy
Dang
than
it,
we
Nathan,
are?
you frick.
No.
Did you watch our tight ends video?
He doesn't watch any of our videos.
Yes, I do. I texted you guys just
Why are
the
you
other
even on
day when
here?
I watched it.
Oh man, DD drama.
I'm working. Avery.
Ryber said he panicked. He is working in
Ryan
an
Dredd.
office at a desk. I'm sorry about that. I'm at my desk too. It's just my fantasy domain desk / dynasty domain
my
desk. And if you
gosh.
aren't subscribed to fantasy domain, make sure you go do
Yeah,
that as
we
well.
are actually. We're gonna drop our
First fantasy domain video.
domain video probably tonight on the Aaron Rodgers news because that affects fantasy big time for everyone in New York and everyone in Green Bay.
So this week, I think we're going to do one last rookie mock draft, which we didn't get to do last week. What else are we going to do this week, videos wise? We haven't really talked about it.
I was gonna. Well, we haven't really talked about it because we haven't figured it out. But I was thinking what we could do is kind of go over some pre-draft like predictions, and then maybe even
pre-draft, like, yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Like guys like that might get traded.
Yeah.
So
I think predictions would be really fun, and then we can go over some players specifically that we think are gonna.
who do you
different
guys? I'm
areas.
curious. I was going to ask this on Twitter, so I'll ask it in the YouTube comments right now. Who do you think is going to get traded? Already existing a veteran NFL players. So, like, for example, there's been a rumor that Derrick Henry is going to be traded on draft night. Which veterans do you think are going to get traded on draft night? Drop them in the comments, and we'll tell you how realistic they are according to our sources, which is, again, Ian Rappaport on Pat McAfee show is pretty much my best source. He's good, though. I like Rap Sheet.
Yeah.
And just because I don't have sources
Yeah.
doesn't mean I can't just spit rumors all the time.
Correct.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want. All right, Brandon Ayuk. Oh, I'm okay. I want your explanation of that in the comments on why you think Ayuk might.
That would make me laugh so much because everyone's so high.
So,
on Ayuk
are
right
we
now.
buying that Trey Lance could possibly get traded on Thursday night?
Who?
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ha-
Cousins.
Hamburglar says
Interesting.
D Hop. Don't
Yeah.
skip around.
Sorry.
Yeah, freaking Nathan.
Uh-huh.
D Hop. Yeah, D Hop absolutely. could be
Yes.
traded.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins. That's really interesting, and I think if Minnesota, Minnesota could draft a quarterback. Minnesota could trade for Trey Lance.
Yes. Yeah.
That would be really interesting.
I like this next one. Jerry Juicy.
Jerry Juicy, 100%, absolutely. Just the drip alone, like, gives him that trade value. That, yeah. All right, I'm done. I don't see them trading him, but that one's interesting. Ryan Tannehill, yeah,
Yes.
obviously there have been rumors of that. Trey Lance, yes, I think that is also possible. It will be really interesting to see. I mean, look, they're saying, look, Brock Purdy's the leader in the clubhouse. He's going to start next year, and Brock Purdy's like, why don't I even play? It's really,
Well, if the Vikings trade up, do you think Dalvin would be a throw-in?
Yes, I think Dalvin Cook is highly. I think he's.
Yep.
If I had to bet on somebody to get traded, he'd be
They're
up
like
there.
Yeah, I
openly
don't-
trying to get rid of him. So
Well, they're
Yeah.
trying to get rid of him because they don't want his contract. I don't really view
Right.
him as a throw-in. He's a negative.
Maybe.
you think?
Yeah,
They're trying to get rid of him.
I mean, he had a. I don't know.
I mean, okay, but what if they trade up for or with a team that's contending that has an earlier pick?
That's
like,
typically how trading up goes.
No, but like the Eagles, for example. Like, what if the Eagles got Dalvin Cook? Would that be
My
worth it
pick
for
in
them?
here.
Like,
no.
if the Vikings wanted to trade up with the Eagles to 10, because the Eagles are a very good team and they could definitely benefit from having Dalvin Cook. Would that
Wait,
make
why are we
sense?
talking about Dalvin Cook like he's still good?
He's not
You-
bad.
He's not bad.
He didn't
He's
have a bad
he's
year.
a very
Pull up his stats,
The
Nathan.
efficiency
I'm sick of it.
metrics,
Dang it.
Simon, that's what they call me.
Jay Progo's still my guy.
actually.
Poop. I don't know who to pick now. I had my sights set.
Well, take the other one. Take the other rookie receiver that's better. Dang it. Okay, that's a good pick too.
You're gonna take him now. I should have sniped you. Dang it.
I know.
Oh well. Gino is also a good pick in the 8th round.
Oh, please say you're not taking him, Nathan.
Oh, he's definitely going to. All right.
No, it's too early to take.
Zach Wilson. This is funny. Zach Wilson traded to the USFL for McLeod Bethel Thompson. That
There
is
you go.
hilarious. All right. AJB and Hollywood both went last year after not being able to come to terms on a deal. Ayuk is in the same boat, being that San Francisco has a big contract out to another wide receiver in Debo. Dang, look at Rybread using actual logic. That's not something we do a lot on this show.
Yeah.
Rybread says could see something similar to that of AJB or Hollywood from last season. John says, speaking on behalf of fellow Eagles fans, we don't want Cook, and we know you are not going to
Yes,
draft
thank
a
you.
running back
So
either.
speaking on behalf
If
of
the
Eagles,
Eagles-
fans, you don't want a running back.
Yeah, if they draft a running back, I'm going to get on that reaction video and I'm just going to laugh for 15 minutes
Well,
straight.
you know what would be even more satisfying is if the Cowboys drafted a running back in the first or second round.
Oh, they definitely are. They
If they are,
definitely.
we're
They're
going to go on and we're just going to.
especially if they get Gibbs,
yell the
because it
entire
would
time.
essentially like take over Pollard's receiving production.
Honestly, actually, it would make sense. I don't think Bijan's going to fall to him. It would make sense if they drafted Charbonnet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Charbonnet would be
Yeah.
perfect for Dallas. That's-
Dalvin Cook efficiency metrics. Here we
Good
go.
Miles Sanders pick.
Dalvin Cook, 37th in true yards per carry last year.
Simon,
So-
Simon is going to cherry pick the frick out of these.
No,
stats.
I know.
I'll read all of his. Okay,
He's
hang on,
gonna
I
do
gotta
what I
take
did for
my
Marvin
pick first.
Mims over Josh Downs when he got so offended.
Okay,
Oh, he took Jalen Hyde over both of them.
so
I know.
this is just yards per carry. 37th best running back in the league. Yards per touch, 27th best in the league. Juke rate. So how
Did I
elusive
take
is he?
Desmond Ritter? I meant to
Oh,
take,
Nathan, you're
I meant to take Hendon Hooker.
You're an idiot.
that's a wow. Well, I meant to take Hendon Hooker. So there. It's been fixed.
there. You go,
What?
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, I just took him now. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wait on that because then I can snipe all three of you on the way back. Ooh, I hope he makes it. All right, we'll see you. Hey, make
Yeah.
sure you drop a like if you haven't already. It's just really easy. It helps out the algorithm. We really appreciate you joining us. We went live for this reaction. It helps us when you like our videos, and make sure you're subscribed if you haven't been. Yeah, Quiet Storm says he's a cherry picker. He absolutely is. Bijan is there at 26. He's
Open up
100%
player
going to
profiler.
Dallas.
Open up player profiler
Player
and scroll
profiler.
down to his efficiency metrics. He's not top 25 in any of them, other than he's number 1 in stuffed runs.
Connor
By
says,
the way, that's a bad thing.
Connor says Sharps would be a perfect fit for Dallas. Oh man, I'm telling you, that's my favorite landing spot. For him.
Can you pull up the Vikings offensive line statistics last year?
Yep.
John says he's a Kenny Gainwell stan. I think he's on a breakout year if they don't get King H. I would be.
I'm actually curious,
I'm
Simon, 'cause
interested to see what the Eagles do at running back if they don't draft one and if they don't trade for one. I mean, it would be Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah.
In Boston squad.
Yep.
The Vikings had the 5th highest. They were ranked 5th in the NFL in overall offensive line
Boom,
grading.
roasted.
So very good. No, I know.
Yes.
I was legitimately curious. I
Yep.
just want to know.
No, you were trying to roast Simon.
No, I actually wanted to know.
Just kidding. All right. What else we thinking? What else we thinking about the trades? What else we thinking about the draft? I am again. I'll speculate on the Colts situation just because I'm in too deep there. I think it's going to be Will Levis, and I think I'm going to cry
Why?
because I mean, apparently, every single media outlet is saying that the Colts really like Will Levis.
Every single media outlet has also said that they really like Stroud at one point, and they're absolutely taking Stroud.
Well, yeah,
and
we
they're
all like
Yeah, but
absolutely
Stroud.
Stroud's not
taking
going to
AR,
make him. If
and they're
Stroud and
absolutely
Levis,
taking Bryce Young.
if Stroud and Levis both made it to him, I think they take Stroud. I think Stroud's still going second overall.
I don't think he is.
You-
I think Stroud might follow the Colts.
I put
I
$20
think-
on Stroud.
I think Stroud might go to the
Texans
Colts.
today, so I don't
Did you
think so.
really.
Yeah,
I don't care who the Colts get as long as he's
Just
younger than
win
35.
$20.
Caleb Williams is so much better, and the Texans are so bad they have zero ability to
What did you
compete
say?
next year.
So I don't care who the Colts get as long as he's younger than 35 years old.
Well, he's
That
going
is
to be.
smart.
They don't even want to trade
I'm
for
checking.
Lamar.
I'm checking to see how old Tannehill is.
All right,
yeah.
make sure you like the video. Hamburglar says, Will Levis, you are an Indianapolis Colt. Yeah, I think. I've heard a lot of Levis at number 2 talk. So, again, Will Levis is the heavy betting favorite to go at the number 2 pick. And it's just contradictory to what everybody is thinking that's involved. So, for
As we
example,
know,
Can we
Vegas
talk about
is always
S2?
right.
Can we talk about S2?
okay, let's just talk about the CJ Stroud situation. And I know I'm higher on CJ
Can
Stroud.
someone give me this NFL executive's name,
No.
please?
It's a smear campaign, dude.
Please?
They're literally smearing his
Yeah,
character.
no, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's going to work.
It's kind of crap.
I
And
don't
also, Jalen Hurts' score, I don't think they had.
well, that was Wonderlic.
Yeah, it was a Wonderlic score, and he got a really bad score on that one too.
So did Lamar.
And so did Lamar, and so did
that's
a lot
intelligence.
Of
The
other quarterbacks.
S2 is like visual instincts
Yeah.
and awareness or something. It's I don't know.
Jalen Hurts was 3rd percentile.
There are
Wonderlic score.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like
I know it's bad,
guys. I mean,
like, really bad.
there's all the smoke, but don't think that if the Texans believe in CJ Stroud, this is not changing their mind. And I mean, 3 years of film. Seriously, frick.
Yeah.
He watches too much. 2-3 years of film does not be undone by an S2 test. Like it just doesn't. That's stupid.
And I will say this: I don't think I've never taken the S2 test or seen what exactly it is and what the questions look like and what you really do and your reaction time and everything. I'm not going to act like I'm some professional on the test.
So you're professional.
What I will say is I don't think it should be the reason a QB significantly falls because of their S2 test. It should be a reason for why QBs become relevant. An example of this is going to be Brock Purdy. Like Brock Purdy was pretty much off everyone's board. He was he was irrelevant. He didn't go to a super impressive school. He went to Iowa State, and he had a lot of success there, but he wasn't really a big name until you saw what he did. And the S2 score was a lot of the reason for that. So, crap.
Yeah.
Pick.
What'd you take? Oh my god!
Yeah, it was the first one available.
Dude.
I just I didn't want to go on.
Nathan
auto.
likes Tank Bigsby. Breaking news.
No, I don't.
I don't know. I don't think. Do we think Zach Evans is going to get any significant draft capital?
I think Roshan does before he does.
What do you think?
Oh my gosh. No, Zach Evans will go in the 4th round.
That's what I think too. I don't see him getting draft capital above the 4th round.
I think Roshan has a chance to go 3rd.
No, I watched. It's kind of funny you said I don't watch your videos. I watched a video the other day, and you guys were like, "I think this guy will get drafted," and I'd be like, "Oh, they're going to say 5th round," and you'd be like, "4th round." It's like every single time I would guess, you'd say
It's like a round
earlier.
higher.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Like
you said,
Like
Parker Washington,
Washington,
and Puka, both
yeah.
of them. I was like, yeah, 5th round. You're like 4th.
Did you like that video?
Maybe. Yeah, it was a good video.
That one is popular. Make sure you like the video. We're only at 22 likes. Let's get it up. Go down there and like the video. We should be at 45 likes in 25 seconds, or I'm gonna do something nuts. What was I gonna say?
Okay.
Oh, you sniped Rybread with Kayshawn there, which is hilarious because I know he would have taken him. So I think it's really fun to snipe.
When a guy who broke out at age 18 in the SEC drops to the 10th round, you take him. It's as simple as that.
Yep.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, Kayshawn Butte.
Oh,
dude, holy crap.
I'm an idiot. What?
He's just falling far.
Who?
You always say that.
Yeah, no, I get why. It's just it was kind of like a wow, hello.
I know who I'm taking here. It's gonna surprise some people.
Cool.
Get ready for me to call my shot right here if Nathan doesn't snipe me. Don't snipe me, Nathan. This is a guy I think is going to be better than the 3, 4, 5 guys picked in front of him at this position. Dalton Kincaid.
Nice.
I think in the 11th round now, I'm going to start taking the tight ends that I believe in, and I think Dalton Kincaid might be the tight end 1 in this class. And I think you think that too. So
yep.
Jordan Love,
Rybread's
Dalton
very
Kincaid.
happy with you.
I see this. Yeah, Jordan Love in round 7. I honestly would have expected him to jump up a little bit higher than that.
I'd be fine with him round 7.
I'm not buying him there. I will sell.
So what are you selling him for?
Taking Tony Pollard
minimum?
or Jordan Love?
Oh gosh, that's disgusting. I'll take Love. It's a super flex league. I'm not
There
stupid.
you go. There you go.
But I still think Pollard goes a
Tony
whole round
Pollard's
too
going
high.
5th round.
I
So,
no, he's not now though. He's going 6th, 7th round. People are gonna
not in our ADP.
people are
Not-
gonna
not
realize
in
real
our-
quick
Yes,
that
no, I
they're gonna
know.
draft a
I know,
running
but
back,
everywhere
so-
else, remember, the Dynasty domain bubble is so much better than
That's
the
true.
outside bubble.
Hey, I did just realize Aaron Rodgers went at the 9 too. So there you go. In case you were curious about where he would go.
We have 39 watching at minute 39 on this video, and we have 29 likes.
Let's go. Get it above 35 right now. Let's do it. Devon A-Chain with 11.8. Isaiah Pacheco with the 11.9.
Rybread said helmet scouting is something I will never understand.
So you know
Thank you.
what's interesting
Yeah.
is there was this anonymous quote from an NFL exec, and they said like, "Oh, he's scored in the 18th percentile of the S2, and he's an Ohio State QB, and how many of them have ever made it?" And that's when I knew it was fake. Like, there's not a legitimate NFL GM that
Yep.
is helmet scouting.
Yep.
That's not a thing professionals do. That's a thing that lazy dynasty people do,
Correct.
and not us. We don't helmet scout at all. Unless you
Nope.
play for the Colts, then you're the best ever.
Yes.
However, with CJ Stroud, again,
That's why we're drafting Hendon Hooker, because he's the next Peyton Manning.
Exactly. You
Yeah, they both played
draft
for
based
Tennessee.
on how many quarterbacks have
Tennessee.
come out of that
Tennessee.
school. And we love Peyton Manning. He went to Tennessee, so we're going to take Hendon Hooker 1 overall. And it's not even close.
There you go.
That was sarcasm if you're just joining us. Make sure you like the video. I know I'm higher on CJ Stroud, but I think this whole thing has been ridiculous. And I don't think it's going to matter. I think he's going to go to the Texans. I think the belief held around the league is that him and Bryce Young are still the top 2 QBs in this draft class. And I think they are. I think they're both considerably better than Will Levis and Anthony Richardson at this stage. Now, can both of those guys develop? Absolutely. But I mean, don't forget what Stroud did in college, and don't forget what he did. I mean, he was statistically the best quarterback in college football for 2 years.
Of the players drafted into the NFL, how many of those players drafted overall actually end up being good?
Like 2 or 3.
Not very many. A little more than 2 or 3, but not very many. So if you put so then look at where all of those players came out of college from, and then literally look at the success rate for players at every single college not named Alabama, and then tell me that that helmet scouting is actually relevant.
I mean,
It
and look what
doesn't
happened
matter.
with what's his
It
name?
doesn't
Alex
matter.
Leatherwood the other 2 years ago. He was drafted.
Yes, and he came from Bama.
Yeah,
Like,
and absolutely flopped. That's what you get for helmet scouting.
yes.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No,
But
it bad. Oh,
Yeah, it's like that's what people were saying about Justin Herbert coming out of Oregon. No quarterbacks ever come out of
Yeah, I'm
Oregon.
looking
before.
Marcus.
that's such a
can we start backing up all of our opinions just by starting? I heard from an anonymous source.
Oh, absolutely. I will definitely be doing that.
Yeah.
I heard from an anonymous source that I don't know who to pick here. I'm running out of time. 12th round?
So, do you think the Jets draft a receiver in the second? Or no, they don't have a second round pick anymore. They traded it away.
Who?
Yeah, no, the
Do you think
Jets.
do you think they take one in the third?
Take what?
A receiver? Or do you think they go all a line? Do you think
No.
do you think Paris Johnson falls to the Jets at 15? Because I'd assume that's
I doubt it. If I had to guess, I doubt it.
Well, I also name scout, so anyone with the first name Paris is going to get hurt every 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
That's true. That's even lazier
Nathan,
than
you
helmet
just
scouting.
auto picked.
Oh, thanks.
Check one.
I just noticed. I'm
my
sorry.
mic cut out.
Rondo Moore's not a bad pick.
You got Cole Kmet. Ew.
It's disgusting.
Mediocre tight ends stink.
That is
Well,
disgusting.
technically they're mediocre.
I
That's what,
hate everything.
that's what makes them mediocre tight
This
ends.
is the best mock draft of all time for me.
All right, we're going to jump on and
That
do
was a
a
joke.
4-round Dynasty Superflex rookie mock draft right after this. So make sure you stick around. We'll drop that in the comments as well. Make sure you have liked the video and make sure you are subscribed to Dynasty Domain because Dynasty Domain is good. That
Okay.
is all. That's all you need to know about it.
Which
Yes.
round do you think the Colts draft a wide receiver, and which wide receiver do you want them to draft?
Oh, where's that? Oh, great question. Good asking us about the Colts. That's the way to get on the screen every single time, Versi.
Well, I always want the best wide receiver in the class, and that'd be JSN. But honestly, that doesn't fit at all. They don't need that. They don't need another
Mike
slot
Williams
receiver.
plays big slot. Yep.
Yeah, they.
It's gonna be
Mike Pittman.
it's
plays
gonna be
big slot.
Marvin Mims,
I think
and
it'll
it's
be
gonna
Zay
be in the
Flowers.
second round.
You gonna be Marvin Mims in the second?
That would
the
be
sec-
beautiful.
In the second round.
Good
yeah.
field stretcher.
If they got Marvin Mims.
You know, you fly, and I know. All right.
I mean, you saw what I did when they drafted Jelani Woods last year. If they got Marvin Mims, I would I don't know what I would do. I'd give you a big hug.
Rybread said, "I'd love to hear your thoughts on Sean Tucker and all the potential health scare stuff." So I don't even think he ran the 40.
Did you see his
at pro
measurables
day.
came out?
Yeah, I
You
tweeted it
tweeted
on our
that, didn't you?
account.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so measurables today from Sean Tucker projected mid-round pick is what Adam Schefter said. He didn't work out at the combine. He did his pro day. He was 210 pounds, 5'9.5". So that is essentially, who else was that? There's somebody else that was.
Izzy.
Yeah, it was Izzy, wasn't it? And he
Yep.
was, but he was like 215. So he even had 5 or 6 pounds.
5'9", 210
Yeah.
to 220.
And he had the 38-inch vertical and 29 bench press reps. So he was strong. 29 is a good number there. However, again, I think he's not running the 40 on purpose.
Did you see him self-report his 40 though? He made a video on Twitter and posted it, telling everyone how that he runs certain things. And
what do you say? I ran a 4.22.
No, it was it was pretty funny though, because everyone in the comments was like, "Oh, that's a good man." It was like Syracuse college fans, and they were all like, "Oh, I knew you'd be the best running back out there. I'll see you in the first round." It's funny. Let me find it.
You saw the video of Sean Tucker taking that screen to the house against Louisville, the one that's played over and over on Twitter with all of everybody's favorite.
But
captions.
it's his own. But it's
like his
40%.
It's like 40% of his receiving yards of the year.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've still got Sean Tucker ranked in our top 24, and Zach Evans out. That can honestly flip. I mean, Sean Tucker, somebody we were really high on at the beginning of the year, and then it started getting bad, and then it started getting bad, and now we're like, So I don't know what to think about Sean Tucker. Health scare stuff. I think for me the biggest concern is at his size, he's not very quick. To be fair, he is a track athlete, literally. However, I think there's a reason he doesn't want to run. Otherwise, why would he not? Why would he not? This doesn't make any sense. The Colts would be a great fit for Puka Nacua. Oh, this guy is barking up Nathan's tree right now. Yeah, Nathan loves Puka and he loves the Colts.
This is just too much for me.
I'm going full screen here so we can start getting into favorite team mode. Before we get into, we're going to do a 4-round Dynasty rookie draft next, so make sure you tuned in for that, and we're going to drop that in the YouTube comments so you can join us as well. Let's go ahead.
30 likes right now.
30.
35.
Nice. Let's
35,
get them up. 35.
38 watching.
35. All right. Favorite team time. Simon, you go first. Who's your favorite team?
Favorite NFL
What
team?
are you watching over there? No.
I'm finding Sean Tucker's self-reported pro day.
Your favorite team in the mock draft.
Let's see.
In the startup. I'm gonna pick. Actually, no.
Oh, I really like Blind's team. He'd be winning this year. Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud. He's got Ridley, D-Hop, Tyreek. So three really good receivers for this year. Tyler Lockett as a flex. You got Javonte Williams, Zach Charbonnet, and TJ Hawkinson there in his tight end slot. It's a really good team. Yeah.
Nathan, who's yours?
Definitely not mine.
Yeah, your team sucks. You
suck.
Your
Nathan.
core of Desmond Ritter, Tank Bigsby, Wandale Robinson, and
Ritter
Cole Kmet
was a fat finger, dude.
It's just crazy, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a fat finger.
No wonder Ari loves you.
I like
oh my gosh.
I like Cub Cool
You're up.
Pacers. I like Allen, Amon-Ra, Diggs, Barkley, Kittle, Pickett. That's a good core.
I don't think I can recover from that.
The iMovie testing from Sean Tucker was hilarious. He left in the camera being knocked over and spinning around as it fell. Yeah, it was pretty
taking
funny.
all my guys, Avery.
That's literally why I put it in front of you, so I could do that. All right, my favorite team is going to go to Connor. Connor is picking at the 112, and starting out with Justin Fields at the 112 is a good pick there. But then he's also got A.J. Brown and Kenneth Walker. Trey Lance at the end of the 4th round is a great value. And Michael Pittman, he's got some points, heavy hitters, and Derrick Henry. And Miles Sanders in the 9th is a great value. You've got some good receivers in the 7th and 8th, Marquise Brown, Keenan Allen. So I'm going to go with Connor's team today. Nathan, did you already pick yours?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I said I like
All right,
Pacers.
we are just a couple minutes away from doing a 4-round Dynasty rookie mock draft, so make sure you stay here. We're going to do it very quickly. I'm going to send you guys that link real quick. All right.
Nice.
Let us know your favorite team in the comments. Who drafted the best?
We still have a full round left, dude. Round 15 now. Here we go.
That's
yeah.
not going to make a difference.
Sean Tucker, self-reported vertical, 41.5 inches.
What did he actually get? A 38?
38. So,
that's
not bad.
Okay. At least he
for a
didn't.
professional
At least he didn't
athlete,
say
I
it
guess
was
day to
48.
day. It could be.
You're on the clock, Simon.
Thank you.
I'm trying to find my Simon Denny best ball chat. There we go. All right, I sent you the link too. All right, we're going to do a 4-round rookie mock draft now. It'll be interesting to see. This will be our final live rookie mock draft before the NFL draft. So it's going to be interesting to see how different it is from now to then. Sam says he likes Joe's team. I totally agree with that.
Joe is good. Oh my gosh, I just saw a sports alert said breaking Murray suspended, and it was the NBA.
Oh, goodness.
I was like, not Kyler.
Which Murray?
Hawks guard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Noted.
Of course. Better than your picks.
Truly.
Zeke in the 15th isn't that bad.
No.
All right.
Really not.
Brad 2023 says Jets suck. You heard it here first. Rodgers will throw more interceptions like last year. All right. Hamburger says he likes K-Dog's team. K-Dog. There it is. Joe Bryce. I actually thought about that one too. Jameer Gibbs and ETN. You got 2 PPR backs there. Najee Harris. My gripe with his team was his receivers, but he could overcome it.
Sean Tucker, I found it. Self-reported 40-yard dash with a 4.33. So,
all right.
We'll see how that,
you guys in the draft?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna jump over and do a Dynasty rookie mock draft now. So will you send that out to the Discord? I will get this.
Yes, sir.
Into the YouTube comments, and we'll get whoever's left in here. We're gonna put this link in here in just a second. Yeah, I think there are a lot of good teams in here as well. We're gonna do a rookie mock draft now. Take a look at the draft board before I switch it over. We're gonna drop this link on our Discord. So if you're one of our supporters and you're watching, go to the Discord, and you'll get access to it there. If you are not a supporter and you'd like to be, it's $3 a month, $3, which really isn't that much when you think about it. And the link's in the description. And you get to be on our Discord, and we chat there all the time. It's really fun. You get our rankings, you get our ADP data, you get to join our mock drafts first. It's really fun. You get Ryan Bread's content, which is fantastic, if I might say. All right, let's see how quickly this fills up. You put it in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna drop this in the YouTube comments here, and anybody who wants to join can join. All right, let's go here, and we're going to fill this up. We're going to do a live rookie mock draft now as well. Still talking about Aaron Rodgers, obviously, finally being traded today. First time in his whole career not being in the Packers, which has to kind of suck for him. But they had quite a run there. All right, I don't think anybody from the Discord's joining. All right, YouTube, you got it. The link's in the comments. Go get it. Get this thing going. Make sure you like the video as well. This should fill up fairly quickly, and we'll get going. We'll do a 4-rounder.
What do you think New England does?
Suck.
Be terrible.
They have an actual OC now.
Suck.
Who is their offense coordinator?
Bill O'Brien.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He's going to do good there.
Yeah.
Hey, the link isn't working. Okay, that's why people aren't joining. I'm like, what in the world?
But some people are in.
Some people are in.
Here, let me try a new one.
Try putting a new one in the Discord.
I'm putting it in the YouTube.
Okay.
There it is. All right, here's the new link. See if that works. I wondered why it wasn't filling up.
Yeah.
Is that link working?
A source says no.
If auto draft bot there
it is.
Our anonymous source.
What in the world?
Auto draft gonna get in.
The new one's still not working, Sam? What in the world? Will you guys do it?
Our producer says it's not working. Here we go. Let's try this.
All right, Simon just sent a link.
Producer.
He's not our producer. He's sitting on the couch.
Keps gave up. None of the buttons are working.
What? Why isn't it working?
Yeah,
Oh wait, yeah.
that is interesting. Huh.
What in the world?
What?
Odd.
I wonder if it's
our
a,
producer showing us what it
I wonder if it's a sleeper thing.
looks like, and it's
It works for.
sleeper having a heart attack.
It's
Yeah, I
working
wonder
for
if
some
sleeper's
people.
bugging out because sleeper is a very buggy thing. All right, let's go back to main screen real quick, and we'll kind of sit here and wait.
The first one in
So-
the YouTube chat works.
The first one in the YouTube chat works. All right, let me.
So where would you like
That's
Lance
that one.
if he got moved while we're waiting?
Throwing to Justin Jefferson, please. I mean, if
You
he's
like him to
not,
the
I
Vikings?
think the 49ers are probably one of the best possible landing spots for him. Like we've known this.
With the Niners?
Yeah.
I mean, he's already
I
there.
know, that's what I'm saying. So if he's gonna go anywhere other than the Niners, throwing to Justin Jefferson ain't bad. He's got T.J. Hawkinson
Yeah,
there too as a
I need to
safety blanket.
Maybe if I refresh it.
Interesting.
I just don't know what's going on. I think Trey Lance and the Vikings would be hilarious and very cool.
I just don't understand why they would get an incredibly inexperienced quarterback to replace, granted, a mid NFL quarterback, but a guy that they've done
Because they
well
don't
in the
have to pay him
playoffs
$40
with.
million a year. And he's 12 years younger.
Are any of those working,
They're
guys?
so good outside of the
dropped 2
quarterback
more. Are
position,
any of those
though.
links
Like, why
working?
that just doesn't make sense to me. I think they would trade up and get a rookie QB
Time is it's 5:30.
to be under Cousins for a year before they went and got Lance personally, but I
All right,
don't know.
let's not
Said
do
dumber
the rookie
things.
because it's not working for people. So we
It's
can't. Fill it
awkward.
up. All right. Well, sorry about that. We will drop a 2023 rookie mock draft on our YouTube page tomorrow. So we'll update kind of where we think that things are going to go and kind of make our final predictions, our final says on some of these guys. It'll be our last one. And so make sure you tune in for that. Again, if you're watching, you haven't liked the video, make sure you like it and make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed as well. We are trying to get to 2K before draft day, but we are already a quarter of a way to 3K. So thank you so much. You guys rock. And would you guys have thought a year ago that we'd be sitting here with?
Yes.
Really? You really had that much faith in us?
Yep.
I think it is hilarious. This is like the funniest thing that's ever happened to me. We really appreciate all you guys. Make sure you like the video again. But again, we'll be back draft night, so make sure you're keeping an eye out on our page for all of our instant reaction videos that we'll be dropping. We're going to drop a whole bunch of them on Thursday night. They're going to be shorter videos, but you're going to get all kinds of analysis in there. And make sure you're joining us on Friday night for the live stream during the second day of the NFL draft, where we should get some pretty good picks, I think, from that portion as well of some of these rookies that are going to go in our dynasty draft. So, all right. As always, we appreciate you guys watching. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you tune in and watch the videos this week. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later.